Thank you. Good afternoon y bienvenidos. It is a real privilege to be part of this extraordinary lunch conversation. On behalf of everyone at Target, thank you for joining us. The theme of our conversation today is unity, and we're very fortunate to have among us leaders who have done extraordinary things to bring people together. Through public service, through politics, through entertainment, and business. I'd like to welcome Mike Brown, Interim Police Chief right here in Salt Lake City, Manuel Rendon from LULAC, and Bob Llamas of Univision. It's an honor to be here with all of you. I think it's fitting that we are talking about unity over a meal. Throughout time, La Familia has always found common ground and around a shared table, and today is no different. The power of diversity and inclusion is to celebrate what unites us, not what separates and divides us. Across race, creed, culture, and background, we are essentially one people, united by an American dream. Our dream has always been about the future. Whether you grew up in Mexico, in Ecuador, in Puerto Rico, Argentina, or in Bolivia like me, we all share a dream that we can build a better future for ourselves and for our families. This is one of the things that I love the most about working for Target. We believe in family and giving to the community. The deeply rooted idea of taking care of one another and leaving the world better than we found it is part of the fabric of our culture at Target, which I hope you feel when you visit your local Target store, when you interact with the team members in your community, and when you engage with us through one of our many digital and social channels. Your Target should always feel like a reflection of you. Education is one of the priorities we share with the Latino community. Target is on track to give $1 billion to education by the end of this year. Thank you. And it's because we believe that every single child deserves a quality education, regardless of their race or their socioeconomic status. High school graduation rates are still too low for students of color. And without a diploma, the American dream too easily slips away. Students are far less likely to get into and through some form of higher education. They're less likely to find a well-paying job, and they're less likely to build a better future for themselves and for their families. That's why Target partners with local schools in communities across the country, supporting teachers and giving students the tools they need to succeed. I want to share with you a quick video where we're going to take a look at a classroom that worked together to learn and to grow.
A lot of the students, they don't live in homes where they have yards, and the stuff that they eat really isn't that great for them. So the food that we have growing out here, it is really, really healthy, but if it wasn't for Target, we wouldn't have the beauty of the garden today. I'm Justin Howard. I'm a culinary arts teacher here at Madison High School. You're gonna have a tomatillo salsa as well. You're gonna roast that under the broiler.
We need like 2 more cups of cilantro. We just need to run in there and get some herbs, get some rosemary or something. It's right there. Now it's just beautiful. Like I want my garden when I grow up to look like that.
I set up a big family meal just to be able to create a sense of community with the students that some of them have really never experienced. One girl started crying because she'd never really sat down and had a family meal like that before. That kind of choked me up a little bit. Through the money that Target gave us, we were able to bring to life this garden.
Thank you. I love that video. And the reason why is because I believe that around a table, like the one that you saw there and like the one that we have here, we can all find common ground. We can come together to share ideas and inspire each other. We can debate, we can innovate, and find solutions to our most pressing problems. And most of all, we can unite to create community. To build on this spirit of unity and action so that everyone has a voice and a seat at the table. On behalf of everyone at Target, thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to continuing to work alongside with you. Thank you.
Buenas tardes y bienvenidos. Thank you so much for that introduction, and thank you all for joining us today at LULAC's Unity Luncheon. I think most of us in this room know the word unity in Spanish means unidad. Y hoy día estamos unidos y entre familia con LULAC. Toyota is honored to return as a presenting sponsor of LULAC's National Convention and have a great partner and friend with everyone involved with LULAC. Our relationship with the Latino community is one that means a very great deal. We are humbled and grateful that Latinos in the United States have made Toyota the #1 automotive brand for the last 10 years. And I'm happy to report that as of last month, Lexus is now #1 with Latinos in the United States as well. But most importantly, we know that relationships are a two-way street, and we cannot be more thankful to the Latino community for your loyalty and support over the decades. At Toyota, we are passionate about our cars and passionate about the community programs we support, such as our award-winning Abróchate a la Vida program, which teaches families and children to be safe and to make sure that passenger car seats are buckled properly. We are also proud to have formed Toyota's Hispanic Business Strategy Group to ensure that the company's efforts are focused on providing a Hispanic lens to all of our brands, Toyota, Lexus, and Scion. But most of all, as the world's leading automaker, our commitment to safety is only matched by trying to make this world a better place and leaving it behind for those next to come. That's why when we introduced the Prius, it was a game changer. After selling 7 million hybrids and saving close to 5 billion, with a B, gallons of gasoline, we are about to change the game yet again. It's called the Mirai, which in Japanese means the future. Well, the future is here, so take a look at a short video from Toyota Motor Corporation's President and CEO, Akio Toyoda.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are at a turning point in automobile history. A turning point where people will embrace a new environmentally friendly car that is a pleasure to drive. A turning point where a four-door sedan can travel 300 miles on a single tank of hydrogen, can be refueled in under 5 minutes, and emit only water vapor. A turning point that represents many years and countless hours of work by our team to create a car that redefines the industry. All of us at Toyota believe in a future that will be safer, greener, and easier for everyone. We imagine a world filled with vehicles that will diminish our dependence on oil and reduce harm to the environment. A bold but inspiring goal, and today it is a reality. Our fuel cell vehicle runs on hydrogen that can be made from virtually anything, even garbage. It has a fuel cell that creates enough electricity to power a house for about a week. This is a car that lets you have it all with no compromises.
Well, you heard it straight from our CEO. The Mirai is the only zero-emission vehicle on the market that tops the 300 range milestone. And its hydrogen fuel cell technology generates enough energy to power a house for a week. So you can plug this car into your house for a week and you can make sure that everything keeps running. And it only emits less than a glass of water that you have right in front of you. Not bad for a vehicle that can take you from here, from Salt Lake City to the Grand Canyon on a single charge. We invite you to check out the Mirai when it becomes available later this year. But in the meantime, while we're here in Salt Lake City, stop by our Toyota booth and take a spin on our Teen Drive 365 simulator, learn how to install a passenger car seat properly, and enter raffles to win free car seats or those really cool new Apple Watches. I salute LULAC and its members for all you do to strengthen the Latino community here and across the country. Know that you all have a friend with Toyota. Thank you to Brent Wilkes for your excellent and continued leadership. And a very special thank you to Margaret Moran for her 5 outstanding years as LULAC's national president. We have a great friend with everyone, especially President Moran, and we thank her again for her service. Muchas gracias, buen provecho, and vayamos juntos.
Buenas tardes, LULAC. ¿Cómo estamos? All right, some energy. That's what I like. First and foremost, I'm so proud to be here once again representing Walgreens and our long-standing history with LULAC. Thank you for your leadership to all the LULAC staff, President Moran, Brent Wilkes. A very, very special thank you and congratulations to the award winners, especially Manuel. We've been together in corporate boards. Don't let anybody tell you that youth can't inspire old folks like me. You inspire me both for the work that you do, and I still remember when I was able to wear my hair like you used to. You'll get that joke when you see him up here. So usually, yes, I'm the funny guy from Walgreens that comes and gives you a couple laughs, but I want to get a little more serious now. And we're here to talk about unity. And since we're here to talk about unity, what better way to tell you about unity than a story? So they say that a picture is worth 1,000 words, a video must be worth more. So guys, if you can roll the tape.
In low-resource countries right now, vaccine-preventable diseases account for about 20% of all childhood deaths. There are some weeks where 1 child a day that passes away, and they're small. These are small little babies that are dying.
Walgreens has a program called the Get a Shot, Give a Shot program. For every vaccine that we administer at our pharmacies, then Walgreens will donate a vaccine in an underdeveloped country.
How much help can we do? We can't help a lot with treating diseases that people already have. So our best shot is to prevent people from getting diseases. And so vaccines are a very important part of that. And so in 2 minutes, I can provide healthcare to that patient that's gonna last them the rest of their life.
Thank you. So that's a shortened version of the video for our Get a Shot, Give a Shot campaign. If you're interested in seeing the whole thing, you can go to walgreens.com/get a shot to see the whole thing. But this video really, for me, spoke about a few stories. Story of unity. The fact that we here in the United States can do something and impact the lives of children all the way in Africa and other countries throughout the world. A story also that, as you can see, for those who say that the immigrant community isn't impactful and isn't doing good things, not only are we doing good things here in the US, but we can take our talent and use them outside as well. But really, the story that spoke to me is that first part. This is one of my favorite videos at Walgreens. Why? Because it touches a true story of children in underserved countries. The fact that they are saying, if I grow up, not when I grow up. So I have a call to action to all of you here. In conjunction, at the same time as this program, the Get a Shot, Give a Shot campaign that starts in September, we're also doing a free flu shot voucher program. That program is for folks in the United States that may not have insurance or may not be able to afford a free flu shot. So, immediately after this lunch, I'm going to be at our Walgreens booth with my Walgreens table over here. Thank you for the support. And what I'm going to be doing is, if you're interested in having a local free flu shot clinic to impact your communities, to get your communities vaccinated, whether it be with a flu shot or other vaccinations, when they can't afford it, come talk to me. We will sign you up, and I will put you in contact with local pharmacists, like my pharmacist here in Utah or wherever your community is. That's my call to action to you. Please come talk to me immediately after this. But if you don't come talk to me for your organization or your chapter, really what I want you to do is a call to action for yourself. Go to a Walgreens starting in September and get your immunization. Protect yourself. Proteja tu familia. Protect the ones you love. And by doing that, you're giving the chance for a child to go from if I grow up to when I grow up. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Vivian. And good afternoon to my brothers and sisters of LULAC. Delighted to be here with you today. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to join you, and in particular to welcome all of you to LULAC's Unity Luncheon. And the timing couldn't be better. Poignant, historic examples of unity have been front-page news in recent weeks. From the U.S. Supreme Court's decision on marriage equality, to the outcry after the tragic shooting in a historic Charleston, South Carolina church, we have seen diverse people and communities coming together to advocate for unity and inclusion. And I'm proud to say that Cox Enterprises has long championed inclusion and respect for others, both in the workplace and in the communities where we do business. We, along with other leading companies, proudly signed the Obergefell brief filed with the U.S. Supreme Court in support of marriage equality. And we partner closely with organizations such as LULAC, the Human Rights Campaign, 100 Black Men of America, and so many others to help ensure all voices are heard. We believe that unity is not only good for business, but good for our nation as a whole. And that's why we have paid close attention to anti-immigration rhetoric in the past. And now, as the 2016 presidential campaign begins in earnest, we in the corporate community look to LULAC to counter these discriminatory actions by spotlighting, promoting, supporting the success of Latinos who are making positive, tangible contributions in so many numerous ways and industries across this America. So, as individuals and organizations, what can we do? Along with LULAC, Cox Enterprises wants to further promote unity by providing opportunity to all Americans, regardless of race, ethnicity, or income. One example of how Cox is bringing this aspiration to life is through a program called Connect to Compete, which seeks to bridge the digital divide in our nation. Working together with organizations such as LULAC, we provide high-speed, low-cost internet to underserved communities. We know that less than half of low-income students have broadband at home, compared to more than 90% of higher-income families. Without our support, these students will fall behind, and we just can't let that happen. We at Cox understand that access to technology and digital skills are essential to competing in today's workplace, and now more than ever, companies like Cox need young people from all backgrounds who are tech-savvy and ready to compete in today's economy. The success of Connect to Compete, in no small part because of enthusiastic partners like LULAC, has allowed us to reach thousands of students. An investment in our youth is an investment in our country's future. So in closing, I would like to acknowledge President Margaret Moran and your incredible leadership, to Brent Wilkes, for your commitment, your leadership to this great organization. I also want to say a big thank you to LULAC for all that you do, for your support of Connect to Compete, and of course, for your tireless advocacy for Latinos and fair treatment for all. Muchas gracias.
Buenas tardes, LULAC. I am excited to be with all of you today as we celebrate the incredible leadership of LULAC. And I want to really recognize the unity theme here and thank all of the other corporate sponsors that you heard today supporting LULAC. Let's give them a big round of applause. You know, the corporate sponsors work together too. You can watch a Coke commercial on Cox Communications or Univision, get into your Toyota car and drive to Walgreens or Target and pick up your Coca-Cola. We're working in partnership. I'm very excited to be here in beautiful Salt Lake City, and we appreciate the city's efforts to host national Latino gatherings as you have this year for the last numerous years. We appreciate the hospitality. I want to congratulate Brent Wilkes, President Moran, and the LULAC Board of Directors for their tremendous work that they've done over the last 86 years in the United States of America. And on behalf of my colleagues at the Coca-Cola Company, we're proud to be a part of this year's convention. I want to recognize my colleagues Humberto Garcia from Atlanta, Liz Diaz-McDonald from Utah, and Elizabeth Ariano also from Utah. Thank you, colleagues, for being with us today. 2015 is a special year for Coca-Cola. This year we celebrate our 129th birthday, and it is also the year we celebrate the 100th year of the Contour bottle, a design that revolutionized the beverage industry. Coca-Cola is a proud sponsor and supporter of LULAC, especially proud to be a partner of LULAC's Latino Healthy Living program. It is our mission to refresh the world and to bring value to the communities where we know we live and work side by side. And through our partnerships, like the one we have at LULAC, we know we can make a difference in our communities. Today, people want more drink options and more information about their favorite beverage. Recognizing this need, we've joined our industry partners to create initiatives that promote transparency and choice, as well as educate people on the importance of balancing calories. We are proud to be a part of the Balanced Calorie Initiative, which is led by the American Beverage Association in partnership with the Alliance for a Healthier Generation. This is the industry's single largest voluntary effort to reduce calories. Launched in 2014, this initiative's goal is to reduce beverage calorie consumed per person nationally by 20% by the year 2025. Thank you. We want to be a part of this solution, and we want to partner with LULAC and many of you in your communities to help. Today, Coca-Cola offers more than 700 beverages of choice. This includes over 200 no or low-calorie choices, and we are constantly innovating to create great tasting products with fewer calories, such as Coca-Cola Life, sweetened with cane sugar and stevia leaf extract. Most importantly, the Balanced Calorie Initiative will focus on communities where we can have the greatest impact. In addition to the national work that we're doing with LULAC, we have pilot communities in Little Rock, Arkansas, Los Angeles, and New York, markets where we can evaluate how to best create interest in and access to reduced calorie drinks in smaller portions. At Coca-Cola, we believe that all of our beverages can be a part of the healthy, balanced diet. And as members of your local communities, it is our responsibility to provide choices that are right for you and your family. Again, thank LULAC for their tremendous work. Congratulations on what you've achieved today, and we look forward to partnering with you on many more years to come. Thank you and enjoy the conference.